Hello again everyone, it's the Prez. We're taking on two diplomatic missions today. They're both pretty easy when you know the solution to them. The first one is picked up from Kiriyoshi O'Brien and is called A Taste of Home. All he wants is a couple Jumja sticks from Deep Space Nine. These are purchased from a Ferengi Inside Quark's bar for 20 energy credits. They can also occasionally be purchased from someone selling them at Memory Alpha, another player. These will be at a hiked rate, but it's worth saving yourself the trip if you're lower level. There's a lot of stuff that will take you out on the way there. For those unaware, Deep Space Nine is located in the Beta Ursay sector block, which is right in the route to the next mission that you're going to be picking up at the same time as this one, from Orlando Mai. That mission being called Quarintine. For Quarintine, you have to set your course down to the Eta Arandi sector block and go to Deep Space K7. Once there, you have to drop off a supply, or a shipment rather, that is given to you by Orlando Mai to be dropped off at a Dr. Yakum's lab. When you're there, you're going to want to talk to Dr. Yakum, and he's going to send you up to talk to his nurse to drop off the package to her. Of course, this being Star Trek, and you're playing courier, obviously you know something's going to go horribly wrong. In this case, a terrible ancient bacteria has broken loose and has infected your crew, aside from you. It's your job on the ground to give them the cure. This cure is a logic puzzle. You have to keep guessing at different questions and answers until you get the correct combination to find the cure. This being a walkthrough, you're going to get the cure from me, the combination required to get it. However, you still have to play along like you don't know the answer. You have to thumb through the dialogue even if you're just flipping through as fast as you can until you get to the experimentation part, which is pretty easy. You have to first enter your answer on a simulator, which you'll see later on in this video. From there, you go behind a reactor in that same room, enter the solution again into another computer, then move over and pick up that cure from a replicator. We're going to cover that when it actually comes up in the video, complete with the answer. If you like to figure it out on your own, however, you can go ahead and either mute the audio or just close the video, because I don't want to spoil it for you if you want to try and figure it out yourself. When you reach Deep Space K7 and beam down, you're going to want to head back to Club K7 and find Dr. Yakum there. He's going to be standing at the bar and acting quite drunk. He's going to send you up to his nurse, and from there she's going to take the package from you. As soon as you drop it off, you're going to be hailed by your first officer, informing you that the bacteria has broken loose and is wreaking havoc on your ship. Your first officer is also going to inform you that you're not allowed to beam up, and that they've put the ship into quarantine. Deep Space K7's quartermaster is also among those infected. He's going to serve as something of a living lab rat for the next part of this. After talking to the nurse again, she's going to instruct you to contact Memory Alpha. Memory Alpha is going to describe to you the events that happened before this mission started. There was another group of people that had been exposed to the same bacteria that were actually cured by a chemical spill that they caused when they panicked, realizing that the bacteria had escaped. After reviewing the accident report and listening to what Orlando Mai has to tell you, you can start to piece it together yourself, or listen to the last half of this walkthrough to find the answer immediately. Either way, the next step is to use the simulator, which is located in the lab area. This will offer a series of choices that you can enter to experiment with, or to enter directly the answer that's going to be given later in this walkthrough. Once you figure out the correct combination, head toward the back of the lab, near where there's a giant reactor. Behind that is one cylindrical-shaped computer console. From there, you're going to enter your answer, and then you're going to move to a replicator, also in that same area, to collect the cure. You will take that cure and use it on the quartermaster. If you would like to figure out the answer on your own, the appropriate time to stop watching the video is now. The answer that you're going to enter into the simulator is as follows: diluted sulfuric acid, platinum, human blood sample, calcium EDTA, and unithal. These are, of course, verbal shorthand, so I did not have to say the whole thing out. You'll know it when you see it in the menu. Once again, the solution is diluted sulfuric acid, platinum, human blood sample, calcium EDTA, unithal. Once the simulator tells you that it has managed to destroy all the bacteria, you're going to take that same solution and move to the fusion reactor in the back of the same lab that you're in right now. When entering the solution into the second computer, be mindful of the menu options. They've moved some of them around. Once you've entered your solution, move to the replicator. Now take this hypospray and move over and cure the quartermaster. Once you do this, you can return to Memory Alpha and turn in both quests. Make sure you have your jump stick.